I'm Kym Tolson. I help insurance-based therapists learn how to bill insurance quickly and accurately so they can get paid every time for every session without having to spend a fortune on billing companies. By understanding what each code means, you can ensure that your claim is filed correctly and that you receive the appropriate reimbursement for your filed insurance claims. So today I want to focus on place of service codes or location codes. What is a location code? On the CMS 1500 form, there are different codes that show you where you were when you delivered the therapy and where the client was at the time of service. That's basically what a location code is. For our purposes, I'm going to tell you about 3 location codes most relevant to mental health insurance billing: 02, 10, a brand new code, and 11. The location codes go in box 24B on the CMS 1500 form. First, I want to help you understand that the existing code 02 has been revised. It used to be the universal code to denote telehealth sessions had taken place. That's changed. That's no longer the only accepted code for telehealth. 02 is now described as telehealth provided other than in the client's home. By using this code, you're indicating that your telehealth service was administered without identifying where your patient was when they received it. It's just saying they weren't in their own home. This means that your therapy services and any related services were supplied and obtained via telecommunication technology such as Zoom or other HIPAA-compliant interfaces. So your patient was not located in their home while working with you. In other words, to use code 02, they can be anywhere but their own home. So now let's talk about location code number 10. This is a post-pandemic billing code, and it's now a distinction between what type of telehealth service was actually performed at the time of service. So for now, the healthcare industry has extended telehealth coverage further than ever previously allowed. This allows for patients to be in their home at the site of the telehealth care. Now, not all insurance companies are accepting this new code just yet, so you may want to check with your specific payers to see if they are accepting it. In our Bill Like a Boss membership community, we're keeping close tabs on these changes and the requirements that each insurance companies have for the different codes. Next, I want to talk about billing code number 11. This code is not new. It came into effect in 2019. The 11 code denotes that therapy services were provided in the therapist's office in an actual face-to-face therapy session with the client. The client must be physically in the therapist's office at the time of service. So this is different than meeting with a client online while they're in their home, because it means that you're actually present with the client in your office at the time of the therapy session. So that's the distinction. So there you have it, the 3 main location codes you need to know when you're billing for your telehealth services. So how can you ensure that your claim is filed correctly using these codes? Good question. When filing a claim, it's important to make sure that you use the correct location codes. So filing a claim can be tricky business. There are so many different parts to understand about the form, and it can be difficult to keep track of all the different codes and numbers and CPT codes and all of that stuff. So one thing that you don't want to do is use the wrong location code. That would be a pretty surefire way to get your payment recouped if your code doesn't match what your progress note says you did at the time of session, because you are supposed to document your client's location at the time of the session, particularly if it's a telehealth session, in your progress notes every single time. So how can you make sure that you use the correct location code? The best way is to read the CMS location code explanations. This will help you figure out which code to use. There are plenty of resources available online that can help you figure out the right code for your situation. And I've just explained them above in this video, so that should help as well. So just make sure that you double check your work before you submit your claim. Using the wrong location code is a mistake that you don't want to make. Okay, so why is it important to understand these codes before filing a claim? Great question. There are many different codes that insurance companies use to process claims. These codes help to classify the type of claim it was, where the client was located, what services you conducted, and how much you charge for that type of service. So without a basic understanding of these codes, it could be very difficult to file a successful claim. So what should you do if you're unsure which code to use for a specific insurance company? Here's a few tips to help you out of that situation. First, check with the insurance company to see if they have any specific guidance around the location code they're accepting at this point in time. It does change. So as I noted before, code 10 isn't fully recognized yet by all the insurance companies. Many of the insurance companies have their own coding systems, so it's important to be sure that you're using the right one, because some still just want location O2 for telehealth. Some aren't even like processing claims that have 10, they'll just deny them right out. Next, you can always reach out to me. I'm keeping an extensive list from my membership community, Bill Like a Boss, and I'm up to date with the changes and what every company is expecting. And finally, if you're unsure of which code to use, you can always ask your provider representative at the insurance company. They can help you too. They'll likely be familiar with the various codes and can help you choose the right one for the billing requirements for that company. Lastly, can I get help for filing insurance claims? Yes, you can. Filing insurance claims can be a complex and time-consuming process, but the good news is that you don't have to go it alone. Our team of expert billers can provide you with the support and guidance you need to get your claims filed quickly and efficiently if you want to learn how to do it on your own. We're available pretty much 24/7 to answer your questions, and we'll help you navigate the claim filing process along the way, anything you need help with. And because we understand how important it is to get timely reimbursement for your services, we'll do everything we can to make sure your claims are processed smoothly and efficiently. So don't hesitate to reach out. We're here to help. We're here for you every step of the way. If you want to hire a billing team to help you, a billing company, I recommend the directory I created of trustworthy and competent billers at yourvafinder.com. Filing a mental health insurance claim can be a daunting task, but using the correct codes can ensure that your claim is processed smoothly and efficiently. So don't hesitate to reach out for help. Be on the lookout for my next video as I discuss more in-depth topics about insurance billing and private practice. Click subscribe, stay informed and up to date with all the latest insurance billing information for private practice insurance billing. Join my email newsletter in the comments to get helpful tips and tricks about insurance billing and private practice, and a ton of free resources to help you with topics like this one.